Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I've started on my Huion Pikachu shadow box and it was a lot of fun to make. I have a feeling it's going to end up being kind of like my Majora's Mask shadow box where it took a couple of different parts to finish it. However, I don't think this one's going to take as long as the last one. There's a lot less elements that I have to build for the vision that I have for it. So I even attempted to use some clay because I thought it would be cool to do like a clay Pikachu the same way I did my clay masks. I ended up scrapping the idea altogether. This box is it's a little more simple and I like that about it. You know, the last one was just kind of busy. And I have to give a shout out to my friend Dalton, aka Manly Genius. I'm on his Discord. I watch his Twitch. He streams lots of different types of video games. In fact, at the moment, he's streaming a lot of like Resident Evil games. And I was up in the Discord the other day and I said, I don't know which one I want to do. Do I want to do this Pikachu or this Pikachu? Because I've drawn two different ones. And so he helped me pick. So the happy Pikachu is the one we ended up going with. And I like the choice. It looks so fun. In fact, if we had gone with the other route, the second Pikachu is essentially identical to the one that's on the N64 case, and it would have just looked like it was duplicated. So yeah, thank you Manly for helping me pick. I like how it ended up turning out. So okay, let's talk about the painting process. What have I done? What am I doing? What are the plans for the rest of this thing? Okay, so I was originally going to do watercolor, just like I did with the background of the Majora's Mask. However, you know, watercolor's not my forte, and I always like to try to challenge myself, but with this one I said, no, I'm going to stick with what I know best. That's acrylic. I just kind of wanted to get it done and over with. I've been attempting to challenge myself for the last year, doing things I'm not comfortable with. And so even though I do like a challenge, I do like to force myself to grow, sometimes you just want to kick back and just stay in your realm, you know, or I keep saying I want to stay in my realm, you know, for a little bit anyways. Sometimes I get kind of burnt out on the challenges that I set for myself. It's weird. It's almost like a self-punishment. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to do this stuff to grow, but in the end, it just feels like I'm punishing myself. Why do I do things that I'm not good at? I don't know. Maybe I can focus on the stuff I am good at and get better at that. In any case, so yes, I did acrylic for the background. I chose the scene from the very beginning of the Pikachu game where he's sleeping on the stump and you have to like talk into the microphone to wake him up. And instead of putting Pikachu on the stump, I put the game cartridge on the stump. I thought that would be super cute. And I put Pikachu in the foreground, so I drew him bigger and painted him and stuck him in the foreground. That's where Happy Pikachu comes into play. And then I thought it would be so wildly cute if I did the speech guy, the little box for that, the little heart box, and then the little Pikachu side panel bits running up the front of the frame. You're not going to see me draw and paint those in this video. I did them off camera and then glued them on, you know, later. What was I doing? I was uploading the last clip. The last clip that I recorded was 25 minutes long, which was me painting Pikachu. So I was uploading it onto my computer and it was taking a good minute. So while that uploaded, I wasn't recording. I was just doing my thing, you know, which is fine. I mean, you know, I mean, you don't have to see me paint every little tedious part of this thing. It's all about the end result. How cool does it look at the end, right? What was really fun was, initially I, played this game when I was very young. We're talking like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in that age range. And I have core memories from the game of being in very specific locations. And I truly couldn't remember if I'd beat the game. In fact, I still don't think I've beaten the game. However, I looked up a person who had live streamed the game so that I could get screenshots for my references, and the more I watched this girl live stream this game, the more like memories were just flooding back to me. And I had actually gotten farther in that game than I thought I originally had. I made it all the way to the beach. I remember fishing at the beach, at the lagoon, with the lapras in the background. And I remember playing the pinata game with the Butterfree and things like that now. But prior to watching these live streams, I couldn't remember doing that stuff. So I was like, I remember those parts. I was there. Which made me kind of laugh, It's amazing, like, how much, like, of our childhoods we actually kind of shut out until things are triggered visually or by a smell or by a sound or whatever, and then you think, oh, I remember something because of that, In this case, it was watching someone play a video game. For the sides, I'm going to take scenes from the game and I'm going to paint those down the sides the same way I did with the masks on the Majora's Mask box. I have chosen for sure 100% one side panel is going to be the Butterfree pinata game. It's a very good vertical shot, and that one's just super cute. I can't pass up doing that. On the second side, I'm not sure entirely if I've got two scenes. One scene is Pikachu fishing, and the other scene is Pikachu drawing some vegetables from like one of the little side quests. Like Bulbasaur is holding up some vegetables over its head, and Pikachu has to go collect the ingredients. And it's like drawing each ingredient, and it has to go collect them, bring them back, and make a soup for him and Charmander to eat, or him and Charmander and Squirtle to eat, or whatever. I thought that one was kind of cute too. And then at the very top of it, I'm going to draw out the logo and cut it all out, and I'm gonna glue it up there like a nice arch. It's gonna be so cute. So yeah, and like I had said originally, I had thought to make a clay Pikachu, but let me tell you how that went. Okay, I drew the Pikachu out, the one that Dalton picked, the happy one, and I used my clay and I put it on top of the cutout of the Pikachu, using it as like a stencil. And I was trying to put all the pieces together, and it ended up just looking like a squashed potato. And I was like, that's not even cute. That's so ugly. So I ended up just scrapping it, but I couldn't keep the clay because the paper was stuck to the clay. And I was like, wow, I just wasted a whole bunch of clay. Just threw it all away. But that's okay. The drawing one turned out way better anyways, and I enjoyed like painting it and stuff. And I think I got the shadows down very nicely. I was so proud of myself. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of everything that's going to be going on with this box. I'm going to try to get the other half done in one video. I want to get the sides and the top finished in one video, call this one a 2-part series, and kind of be done with it, and then think about moving on to my next box. So yeah, but that's about all, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thanks again to Manly Genius, Dalton, however you want to be called. You guys, y'all go check him out. I will link his Twitch channel in the description if y'all are curious. Zero already knows who he is, but if anyone else is curious, y'all can go watch his stuff. Everyone in the comments, in the chat, is always really nice. We have a good time cracking jokes and just having a good time. So yeah. Okay, well, bye for now. Y'all have a good day. Catch you on the next one. Peace.